up, y'all? It's your girl Dej, and welcome to another episode of Conversations About the Naked Mom. I'm here with the amazing Kitti. I'm so excited for this interview. Yes, let the audience know who you are, what you do. Fill us in on the details.
Well, hello audience. My name is Kitti O, Sheabutter.
Oh, Sheabutter.
Because I'm black and smooth as hell.
Oh!
Period. I am a burlesque dancer. I'm a disco dancer. I do hula hoop. I do modeling. I'm a fine art model. I'm also a pinup girl. I got a cover of a pinup magazine in 2022. So yeah, I do all that. I'm a muse. I'm a museum.
Y'all better get into the credentials. Did you get into the credentials? I'm getting into the credentials. You are multi-talented.
Yes, thank you.
It's so good. It's so good to have you here.
Thank you.
Super excited to get into this conversation. We're gonna jump right on in.
Let's go.
Question one. Did you have a naked mom growing up?
I did have a naked mom.
Was she just naked all the time around the house?
Well, you know, my mother was comfortable in her skin. So, you know, she'd walk around, and I also grew up around naked elders.
Ah, yes.
So I grew up mostly with old black women from the South.
Okay.
So I got to see them because mommy would work. Mommy was a nurse, and she had to drop me off with them.
Yes.
So I spent a lot of time with these older women. And you know, and I got to see them walk around and just be themselves and be naturally who they are. And it was just easy for them in their skin and me to just watch and, you know, kind of take it all in and play in their hair and their...
That's actually very beautiful. I love it.
Yeah.
It wasn't just your mom, but it was also elders that you were surrounded around.
Yeah.
That embraced their skin and were really comfortable.
Yeah, my grandmother lived with us.
Oh,
so yeah, she came after my sister was born.
Yes.
So I was, lots of Southern black women. So
But mama could send them home where comfortability in the skin is where it's at. I love that.
Yeah.
All in-house.
Yeah.
And so you had your mom, your grandmother. Did you have your great-grandmother or you don't?
No, just
Okay.
my mother and my grandmother.
And that's beautiful.
And
then braiding the hair. Hold on, let me get my locks together. I'm gonna stop playing. Okay. And so growing up with a naked mom, with a naked grandmother, how did those things affect your relationship with your own body?
I was comfortable in it. Yeah. It was easy for me to find comfort because just like watching them in ritual. That's really what it was, because you know, you would see them and then how you go from this to this.
The switch up is crazy.
The switch up is insane.
The switch up is crazy.
Insane. So that's where, you know, I learned like, oh, perfume. Oh, they wear a bow in their hair. And they look, slick your hair back with some Vaseline and water. Brush it with the Vaseline and the water.
Slick hair.
We didn't have what eco style. No,
With Vaseline.
Listen.
Are y'all taking notes? Take notes.
Listen.
Please take notes.
That is what they did. You know, so those were the things that I learned, how you could go from here to here, just the transformation, and it was so beautiful.
It sounds beautiful.
Yeah, it was. It was something to witness.
Oh, I love it. It makes me really excited that people growing up around nudity is not like this taboo thing. This is something that, you know, has been around for generations. And I think it's very profound as women for us to experience having lineage prior to where we see women embracing themselves, loving themselves, really taking care, doing the switch up. So we know how to do the switch ups.
We know how. That's the important part. So we know how.
So we know how.
It was funny. I was telling a young lady I was coming here to talk about like being a naked mother and growing up. And I said, didn't you grow up with that? And she said, no. And I said, no.
Yeah. Okay. So one of the primary reasons that I wanted to do this is because I found out that people did not grow up with a naked mom.
Interesting.
And I can't even fathom not growing up with one. So for people to have those lived experiences was very fascinating to me. So I wanted to have conversations with people about their experiences growing up with a naked mom or a naked family member.
Yeah.
Because it's not universal. And I said, wow.
That was
I said,
oh, okay.
I thought this was for everybody.
I did too. And she was like, no.
Wow. And that's fascinating. I think that is very profound to even talk about. The practices that you watched your grandmother and your mom have, do you still continue them today? And if so, which ones?
It is like the beauty ritual. So I think mostly, you know, like I said, my mother, I would watch her like when she was going out and preparing to go out, or my grandmother preparing to go to church. These older women get preparing for whatever they're doing, but you know, they have like the perfume and the hair, and you know, just they were very meticulous.
Very
fashion fair. Fashion fair, the little, and you know, they pat themselves down and they had the little circle blush and they do that and all of these things that they would do, and I was just so enamored. And of course, as I grew up, I have those rituals too. It's like, okay,
gorgeous.
I have to be like meticulous, and I do this and I do that, and I feel amazing.
That was going to be my follow-up question. Do you feel that you're keeping them alive by continuing their rituals?
Absolutely.
I think that's beautiful.
Absolutely.
I feel like sometimes we think that the only way to keep ancestry alive is through the conversations that we have about them. But even so, it is in the things that we continue to do in our lives that keeps them alive. And our energy, how we walk, how you do this, how we do take our time getting ready. They are there in the room. And I think that is so profound, because it's not only about words, it's in our actions, it's in our behaviors.
It's in our DNA.
It's in our DNA. It's rooted. The things you witness, honestly, they do start to implant themselves, and you realize that while yes, there are a lot of things, unfortunately, as a Black community that we have to unlearn from our parents and our grandparents, there are also a lot of things that we get to hold on to and be like, wow, I really enjoy this about them, and I feel close to them when I do these things.
And I'm grateful.
That I get to do these things.
Yeah.
Because it still connects me and reminds me of you.
Big facts.
That is so gorgeous.
Big facts.
Now, before this, we did hint at you also being the naked mother.
Yeah, well, I said I was a burlesque dancer.
You did.
Fine art model.
You did give us a nice resume. It was lengthy. It was lengthy. But you was like, I have more to say. How is it being a naked mom?
Oh, that's fun, because I have a son.
Yeah. So, how is that dynamic?
That's funny. Because, you know, like I'll be walking down, Mom, put some clothes on, and I'm like, hey, this was what brought you.
This is what got you here.
I'm just saying. Don't nobody want to see that. Oh, but they do.
But they do. Did you, once again, we gotta go back to the beginning. Did y'all hear the resume?
But
they do.
And you know, for my son, it's like, oh, mommy, why are you put some clothes on? Mom, cover up. But he also has learned, I'm out of the camera.
You're good. I know that's right. Once again, getting back into what? The rituals. I got you.
Thank you. See? We need each other. We do.
That's what community is all about.
It really
Taking
is.
care of one another.
Hello. Thank you.
You are absolutely welcome.
I appreciate it. Of course. So I think, like with me and him, because it was just only the two of us. This hat is. I'm gonna be like Ray. It's gonna be like Ray J. This is gonna be the Ray J interview.
This hat gonna rotate so.
It's gonna rotate, so just brace yourself for the hat. The hat is also the moment. It's the icon.
It's here.
It's here.
It's also a part of the entire interview.
No, I'm just saying.
So be prepared.
Be prepared. So, you know, like with me being a naked mom and being around my son, it's just the two of us. I think that has also taught him how to move with women. Because I see him with his girlfriend, and he's very gentle. And I'm so proud of that.
You should be.
I am proud of that.
Every right to be proud of that.
I'm so proud of that.
You have every right to be proud of that. And I think
he's really caring.
Profound. Yes.
He's very
caring, gentle, nurturing.
Yes. Yes. His name is Righteous. And he's everything his name is. And he's like, I'm
the name.
in awe of him. And especially like when I watch him with his girlfriend and how he handles her and how he talks to her and how sweet he is. And I'm like, oh, did I do that?
Did I help make this happen? His name is beautiful. Righteous.
Yes.
Wow. And then for him to embody his righteousness.
Yeah.
Oh, we love that. Damn. Does he have like any type of like naked qualities, like walk around his boxers or anything? Or is he more like, I'm gonna stay comfortable?
I'm gonna stay comfortable. Mama, that's you.
He said,
Mama,
you got
that's
it.
your thing.
You got it.
You know, I'm gonna put some clothes on.
That's completely understandable.
And I do get it.
And I think it's very funny because so I have a naked mom. I have a naked like a whole like inner circle. Okay, all of them was just naked, and it's very funny because like my aunt, she had a daughter and a son, and both of them look the hat trying to leave you again. It's really betrayal.
It's really
the betrayal of the hat. You've been on this entire.
Y'all didn't know this was gonna be a comedy. This is gonna be pure comedy.
Before we started recording, this hat did not move. It was locked in.
I promise you.
Locked in. And now we recording, this hat is showing out in ways that it shouldn't be doing. But that's okay, because we continue. Because we continue. And like all of us have embraced in some form of fashion some level of nudity, whether that be in boxers, whether that be in our bras, whether that be whatever. We're all like, we're gonna figure it out. And then obviously you have some of us that are like, we're gonna be completely naked. But in some form of fashion, we have all tapped into what our grandmother, our great grandmother used to do, what our parents did. And I find it so funny because that while he's like, I'm gonna stay like this, I'm like, I know for a fact my cousin, if you watch this, I'm sorry. My cousin used to literally just come home and he'll go get to his boxers in like T-minus 10 seconds. And I'm like, well,
I understand. I do
understand. Okay, clothes are a lot. Clothes are a lot.
Such a nuisance.
I just like, if I could just be naked 24/7, 365.
Oh my God.
I really would. Yes. I love dressing up. I love busting the fit. But nudity is my girl.
It's the jam.
It's so freeing.
It is so free. You feel, I am so comfortable in the skin that I am in.
That part.
Do you understand?
Yes.
That's really where I am in life at this point in my life, especially being an older.
I don't know where the old part is. I don't think that's even in the room with us. But we gonna play along.
Black woman. Where sometimes when you're in your youth and it's like, oh, okay, my body looks like this. So you're okay being naked and being comfortable. But then as things start to change, even like what we were talking about earlier, even when things start to change, you start to, well, maybe I need to, no. Stay in your skin. Embrace it. It is beautiful. It is still you. It is still you. Enjoy all of that.
It gives me joy. It gives me joy. It gives me joy.
Yes. And that's what I wish more women would tap into. And especially like as we get older, you don't have to let go of things just because you're an older woman. No. I don't know who said it, but it's a lie. It's a lie, and there's no truth in it. You still are sexy. You still own it. You still walk that walk and talk that talk, period. That's it.
Did y'all hear it?
I'm just saying.
Once again, pen and paper, notes, take them.
I'm just saying.
Because it really is that, it's so profound to still ground yourself when there's so much that's been like taught or like implemented into you, like, oh well, if you don't look the same as you did when you were younger, then this is this, or you need to do this, or you gotta have the Botox, have this, have that. And it's like aging is beautiful, especially when you're excessively confident in who you are and the changes that come naturally. They're gonna come. There's nothing we can do about them. No matter how much Botox you do, you have to keep going back to keep and maintain the Botox, because aging is just a natural part of it. And we have to learn how to root ourselves in our beauty, so much so that nothing can sway. Nothing can sway it.
I agree.
It's not the easiest thing.
It's not.
It's not.
Like, while we're having this very freeing conversation, but we do have to admit,
it's not. It's like so my entire life I've struggled with eczema. And when I got to about like 22, 23-ish, like this new development of eczema came out on my skin, and like these patches that I have. And I was like, what the hell is these? Like what? Like it's already having eczema is tough enough. And then like I got to start getting like these like different patches like on my legs. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what they were. And it made me feel excessively insecure in my skin. And I was like, what is going on? It was very funny because I'm obviously building out a whole entire gallery still around this time about reclaiming and feeling good. And then also struggling with my own journey in reclamation and feeling good about my own body. And it comes in ebbs and flows. I'm never going to say that this journey is black and white.
It's never linear either.
It's never linear. It's never black and white. It comes in ebbs and flows. But it is most important that you always find yourself back in your center. You are beautiful as you are. As you change, as you evolve, as you age, your beauty is eternal. It is everlasting because it's attached mostly to your soul. Clock it. It's attached to your soul. But you also have to believe that everything about you is beautiful, because it is. And I love that you talked about how being an older black woman and how you embrace and how you walk with that confidence, because we need that. People need to see that, witness that, and believe it. So thank you. 1,000,010 toes down. Thank you. So we got some rapid fire questions. They're not really rapid fire. I'm lying.
Okay.
They're a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay.
So 1 is being like, 10 is like whoop-de-whoop.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm gonna keep changing these responses.
Okay.
How is your relationship with your body? I don't know, I'll be asking, but we'll see.
So on 1 to 10, or is this a
1 to 10?
Lord have mercy. So 1 here, I'm slow.
1 is like you don't have a good relationship with your body. 10 is like you have a fantastic relationship with your body.
Oh. It has dipped down to an 8 because I injured myself. And when I injured myself, I haven't been able to move like I usually move and do things like I usually do. So it is a very humbling experience where I'm at right now.
Girl, we can talk about some injuries.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
How is your relationship with nudity?
Oh, 10 plus.
See?
10 plus.
1,000,000.
I'm just saying.
Did y'all expect a different answer? Because I didn't. And then, well, yeah. Do you feel comfortable being naked alone?
Yes. Yes. I love to be naked alone. A matter of fact, I love being naked all by myself. Me and my dog.
Oh, come on now.
Okay. Hey, doggy. Move.
And then, how much do you love your mom?
10 plus. Plus, 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 plus. I love her. Love her down. Like, it's this question that's like, would you choose your mother in another lifetime? I'm like, every life. Yeah. Every lifetime, I would choose my mother. She has been so supportive of me. Like, even when I started burlesque dancing, my mother was like, being a Southern woman now.
the church.
Okay?
The church.
Right, because still, I don't care what y'all want to say, it's stripping.
Mm-hmm.
It's stripping. I'm taking my clothes off for money. I might have some tassels on, but taking my clothes off for money.
It's okay. Ain't no dressing around here.
Look,
I already know.
Oh,
I stand.
So Mama was like, "Ooh, that's nice. It's cute and all, but do you have to take your clothes off?" And I was like, "Well, that's kind of part of it, Mom. You know, it's kind of the plan." But when it came down, 2022, I did a major show. It was called Jeezy's Joynt, and it was my dream burlesque show. Like I had the whole journey with Jeezy's Joynt was me sitting in the chair watching them, and then it came full circle like 10 years later that I was on the opening night performing myself, and I said, "Hey Mom, it would really mean a lot to me if you come to this show." And she came.
Oh.
And she came. And now, whenever I perform, she comes.
And that's called support and love. Okay?
Yes.
And that's unconditional love.
Oh my God.
That's unconditional
I
love.
am so grateful. I am so grateful.
All right.
Girl.
Last question, because first of all, we could be here all day.
Me and you just talking. It's gonna be a whole key up in here. Now the hat is staying.
Right, now she locked in. Now the hat ain't going nowhere. Ain't that something?
I'm telling you.
Are you excited for the Reclamation Showcase in May?
Yes! Of course! I cannot wait to see all of this. This is amazing. I'm like, ooh, tell me more. I can't wait. Yes. Round of applause.
Oh my God. Okay. No, but see, because I can laugh so much. That's moving my hair out the way. It has been an absolute pleasure, Kitti, to talk to you about this, to get into the nitty-gritties, to hear about your mom, your grandmother, and your wonderful son, Righteous.
Yes.
This has been fun. Honestly, I have a kikied a lot, and my abs hurt. I'm not gonna even lie to you. But where can the people? Right.
I can't breathe.
I'm not gonna play.
Pull it.
Y'all see that chorus?
Into the snatchery.
Locked in.
And we can snatch it somehow.
Oh.
You just take sips of air. Okay. Okay.
Where can the people find you?
They locked me out of my
I know.
Instagram page. I'm so, you know when you put in all that work.
Look, hey. You got a website?
It's under construction.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Okay, thank you.
The one that I used, can they have that one?
Yes.
Okay. I will put that into the link below. As always, y'all, it has been an absolute pleasure to talk to y'all. I hope that y'all have enjoyed this very hilarious episode of Conversation About the Naked Mom with Kitti. It has been a dream and a joy, and you are cutting up. And do y'all see the legs? Clock it. Let me know if you want any more information about her. We'll see what we can do so we can get it over to you. But without further ado, that's a wrap.